going to be looking at verb tenses within a time period. Consider a piece of writing arranged in a timeline and all of time just fitting into that timeline. Let's say yesterday's date was August 23, 2012, today's date, August 24th, 2012, and tomorrow's date, August 25, 2012. We choose these dates because Andrew Lamb wrote his article on August 24th, 2012. For him, this was the past, this would be the present, and this would be the future. So all of his verbs in this piece of writing would fit under these different time frames. You got to look at the piece of writing as a whole and not the individual sentences for the indicator of past, present, and future. Typically in a piece of writing, it would occur in two time frames, which would be the yesterday and the today, tomorrow. But we can look at it in more simpler terms by looking at our time markers and time frames. Go ahead and pause the video and look at the different verbs that would fit under the past, present, and future. In order to determine the past, present, and future, we need to be able to use and analyze time markers because it's difficult to kind of just switch from past time frame to the present future time frame without a reason. So we signal to our reader when we are switching time frames. So for example, you would use the word now to switch from the past to the present. This is the example sentence. Not long ago, frugality was, that's the past tense, a virtue. Now, time marker, 2/3 of our economy is, that's the present, based on consumption. That indicates the time shift. Time shift. You're going to be doing the same thing by analyzing in our Monday checklist how he is doing those shifts by identifying different subjects, different time markers, and the past, present, or future tense. Later on, you will also look at a specific reading or sentences from this reading in which you're going to add and include the different verbs using the specific verb tense. So within that time line within this reading, which verb would best fit in these little blank spaces? You will have to look out for time markers like this one. So for example, back in the 1970s would indicate something from the past because he's talking about something that happened before this timeline here, right? And so this will help you understand how we use grammar, verb tenses, in order to indicate shifts. So go ahead and complete that practice in your Monday checklist, and I look forward to seeing your work.